Hey guys, welcome back to Red Squirrel Tarot Messages. It's been a little while. I hope everybody's doing amazing. If you're not doing amazing, hopefully this video will help you in some way, shape, or form. Today was a very, very chaotic day for me. Just the energies and everything going around, right? It is what it is right now. Things will catch you off guard. Status. Bluff. So, in light of what I've just said and the cards coming out, status meaning like somebody saying what's the status of, what's the ETA of, blah blah blah, right? There's a lot of communication, a lot of pending processes of energy today within the structured environment that I work in. And it was like everybody was on point though. Everybody had their communications going. Everybody communicated effectively. But at the same time too, like, bluff. The situation, I don't know the full story, but just like from my perspective, the situation was kind of like a fluffer. Like, this is a situation, we're doing ABC, but realistically, the situation was just blown out of proportion, but it was still effective, right? It was just, however it went, it worked out in the end. So it's just like random, right? If you've been going through random energies where everything's fine and then there's a wrench thrown in your plans and it's still fine, but it's just kind of like, just stressful, but easy stress. I don't know if I've explained that properly or not, but influence, right? These two specific energies here do have a huge influence on the outcome. The chaos and knowing what to do, not knowing exactly how this is going to come about, but just follow your plan, right? Negotiation. All about communication. What are the motives behind it? What are potential avenues that you can go down? What sparked the decision? Or I'm not saying that right. What sparked the idea for the decision? The influence is a big key factor in how everything plays out. Charity. So this may be, okay, I need ABC done. I'm willing to pay you this much of this, but I need a certain amount of your time that's pro bono, right? Like give and take. Give and take. You give a little, you get a little. Ebb and flow. This whole thing, communication. It's, negotiation and bluff go hand in hand. It's playing poker. Playing your hand at poker. Maybe somebody's playing poker. Could like poker. Something like that. Just asking yourself a lot of questions. Can I handle the workload? Can I push forward? Am I able to come up with a solution or a creative idea that's going to, influence the decision to work out in my best benefit, right? The benefit for everybody. Gotta give a little to get a little. Equal give and take, reciprocal energy. Originality, right? Being able to find creative solutions. Inspiration. Originality, inspiration. Like, it's just one door will lead, or one door, one negotiation, one conversation is going to roll into the next one. That's going to open another door. You're going to have to talk to another person. That's going to be like, oh, I feel like I can come up with this situation. Just be careful of the signs and energies that are around you. Whatever sign that may show up for you in your life that you keep noticing is really standing out to you. It could spark another influential avenue for you. Like, it could be like, oh, well, somebody says something to you in mid conversation and it clicks something, and you're like, oh, I might be able to use that for this project that I'm working on, or, I didn't think of things that way. If I take your example and I spin it to how it fits with me and I apply that, maybe I can create something new. It's just endless possibilities. I'm hearing you got to be in it to win it. You have to voice your opinion to be heard. It's all about how the message comes across, right? Friendship, but this came out sideways. So this is like having to me, sideways friendship on this card is having healthy boundaries. Like, you're friends, but you're not too much involved in a person's life, like overly shadowing them. And also, too, you're not invested where they could just be like, oh yeah, like, we hang out sometimes. It's a little more than that, but a little less than committed, right? Like a marriage, I guess. Maybe, okay, so this is cordial friendships. Like work relationships. This is setting boundaries and keeping your boundaries, right? Fortune in reverse. It doesn't mean that you're getting nothing or losing anything. This means that you're going to be able to bring out the full potential value in how you communicate effectively and speak to others, and how you negotiate, barter. Got to give a little to get a little, right? In this situation, when you're generating both of finances and teamwork together, this is going to bring you more than what you've ever dreamed of. And it doesn't necessarily have to be financially rewarding, but in some way, you're going to find fortune in the experiences that you go through and the people that you communicate with, the people that you form bonds with. It doesn't have to be a lifelong bond. It just has to be a connection in where somebody walks their talk and you do as well. And that will be a very good foundation to start off with, right? Resourcefulness. Use your resources. Talk to the people that are around you that you know that may be able to help you. Even if you assume somebody wouldn't know an answer to your question, ask it anyway, because you don't know who that person knows. People have the most random information you wouldn't expect. Let's see, what else here? Is there any more? Yeah. Well, okay, let's see. Okay, I'm getting micromanaging. Micromanaging and overgiving. Because it's generosity, organization, and drama. These right here together, they all fell out together. Be careful of trying to be careful. Handle with care. Be careful for power struggles on who wants to be seen as the leader. That's to do with ego and ego doesn't belong in this structure, right? Everybody has a part to play, and as long as nobody oversteps themselves, then everybody should be fine, right? Like the sideways friendship here. Remain with your steady boundaries, and nobody should be stepping on toes. The moment that you see somebody stepping on toes, take a step back and let the person play out their agenda. Let the person play out their agenda, and just let them do their thing. Drama is on the bottom. Drama is on the bottom. Romance. So, okay, if I'm saying that, then this means that anything in this situation that has to deal with romance, it's not saying that you can't or shouldn't. It's just saying be cautious. Just keep your boundaries, right? Keep your boundaries. Just keep your boundaries healthy, right? Healthy boundaries for everybody. If you don't know how to set healthy boundaries, start with the smallest of things. When somebody asks you to do something or make plans to go somewhere, and you know that this person generally always tries to just emotionally manipulate the situation in order for you to agree with them, just say no without any explanation. No is a complete sentence. That's an answer. No is an answer. You don't have to explain. It doesn't matter who it is. If you're uncomfortable with doing something, just speak up. Hermit, Virgo. Yeah. Coincides with the organization right there. Isn't that? Yeah, that's Virgo energy. Coincides with the organization. Very structured, but also needs to be able to let go of control issues here. 5 of Cups in reverse. Hermit and 5 of Cups. This is healing. Healing or gaining an emotional understanding of what you've been through. Just healing any regrets that you've had. Healing any regrets that you've had. Okay, you could have like obsessive compulsive disorder, so you could be taking time to yourself to try and figure out. And this may appear like as a short-term thing, like when you get super stressed out, you can't help it. I'm gonna not look at those because these ones fell out. Finances, Ace of Pentacles. Victory card, 6 of Wands. The 5 of Wands. And the King of Wands. Going with the theme here, Leo. Right? The bravado, the having to know everything or try to be in control, right? King. Passionately trying to just rule. That's what the King of Wands does. The King of Wands wants to rule. They want to have a good time. They want to be passionate, but the King of Wands can also be a little too slick. This is a person who likes to fight, and they generally get what they want. The victory, 6 of Wands, right? But this person fights dirty. This person's willing to do anything and throw somebody under the bus. So possibility in this situation, somebody tried to like step on another person to get ahead of them. Yeah. 5 of Cups in reverse. This person doesn't have any feelings when it comes to trying to get ahead and be first. They will slander you and won't think twice. Throwing stones and hiding your hands. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. That's loss of money and finances. Death in reverse. This is just a situation where see, this could be, not being able to let things go. Continuously resurrecting drama. 5 of Wands above it. This is continuously, it's like poking or sticking your finger inside an open cut in your hand, never letting it heal, right? This person holds on to grudges. They don't like letting things go because they feel like they've been wronged. And even if you try to correct that wrong, right that wrong, this person still will hold it up over your head, no matter what you do. They just like the drama. Leo. Drama makes them happy. They like to be seen as somebody who can afford lavish things. They just... This could be the romantic part of your business venture here, your workplace. Be very careful. Drama makes people happy. Sometimes it just depends on what energy they're holding, right? If you're in toxic energy, you're always going to want to seek the thrill of combativeness and just out of control, right? Some people thrive in chaos because while somebody's focused on being upset, the person who threw the rock now has time to maneuver because they've made you lower your guard. Because now you're focused on something else and, they have time to plan out what they're going to do next while you're still upset. Yeah. No remorse. No feelings. This is, throwing rocks and hiding your hands. This is somebody riding in and and agreeing to do something and then they just did it for show. They just did it to save face. That's all they did it for. People pleasing with that. Bravado. I keep hearing bravado. Doing it for the likes. Knave of Wands. Very foolish planning. Very foolish planning. Leading with their head and not their heart. Continuously just the same thing over and over. Can't let things go. They repeat the same thing like a broken record. This person did this to me, blah, blah, blah. This is a victim that nobody wants to listen to anymore. Notice in the background how people are walking away from them. They're just like, I'm just done with this. Like, can you just stop talking? We don't care anymore. It was very, very poorly thought out. Eight of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. They work diligently and hard on this. But we all know that the karmic scales of justice always balance back out. What you do comes back to you. It may not be now. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be next week. But karma, whether positive or negative, will always come back at the time that you're in need of it most. Heed the warning. At the time you need the most help, it depends on what you've done up to the point where you needed it. Is it for you or against you? Let's see. Queen of Pentacles. Is this for you or against you? Hangman. Now, we're going to have to check out this next card because this could also mean that you're holding on to something else also that's preventing you from getting what your blessings are. Three of Swords. So this may be that this was a rushed job. Somebody rushed in and hurt themselves because they were so sure that, what they were projecting out, they weren't going to get in trouble for, regardless of what they said or did. They found out real quick that's not the case. Somebody hurt themselves. By trying to hurt another, you hurt yourself. By judging another person, you point the finger back at yourself and judge yourself. Because that's exactly what the situation is here. Somebody who thrives on drama. Thrives on it. Judgment is on the bottom. And the King of Wands coming up. So this is a separate deck, right? King of Wands. You hurt yourself by trying to hurt another. For yourself, for your heart, for your mind. The only way through to the other side is forgiveness. This new blessing, this Ace of Cups. The only way that you will move forward is if you find in your heart to forgive others, not only, but also yourself. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop that. I think I'm going to stop that right there with this deck. I'm going to pull out one more deck. Okay. Romance oracles and the elements and the zodiac with the planets. Let's check this energy out, see if it's corresponding. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. What you project out will come back. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So remember, you can only meet somebody else where they've met themselves. So when you go out and you meet different people and you are how you are, if they aren't how you are at that time, and they don't understand you or you don't understand them, it's because you're not on the same vibration. Think of it like electricity, right? You have to have a certain cable for a certain appliance. If you have less thickness or diameter of the cord that you need, and it doesn't support the electricity coming out of the appliance, you're either going to spark a fire, short the fuse, or it just won't work at all, right? You have to be on the same energy frequency. And I swear on my life, Leo front and center. Leo front and center. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Meaning, you have to work on you. That's really all your job is. Work on yourself. Everything else will fall into place. I heard this earlier too. Leo. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Fire and water. Passion, emotion, spotlight, forgiveness, manifesting, projecting, receiving. This is all going to be happening at the right time. You just make sure you do the work. The work is self-care, positive talk, affirmations, clearing your energy, cleansing your energy. Anything that's going to generate a positive mindset within yourself. We are all magnets. What you think will appear. What you think about usually comes around. You are attracting everything. Thoughts are things. It says playfulness at the bottom. I threw it back in. Virgo. Have a plan and pay attention. Executing your plan with precision. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And last card on the deck, oh my God, on the bottom, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. The only way that you can acknowledge that something has gone wrong and break the cycle, once you know better, you can do better. When you don't know better, you're going to get stuck. You don't know better until you know better. It is what it is, right? Kind of thing. But anyway, hopefully this information helps you. That's really why I do this. Kind of just maybe pick up on one or two things that I say and apply it to your life as it fits. If it doesn't fit, don't make it. You'll just drive yourself nuts, okay? Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'd really like to do lives, so please and thank you. Hey. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will talk to you guys soon, okay?